Hi Smith, our project is finally done. Implement it, and it was a very complex project. Kajabi is very complex project, so the UI is very difficult than others the sites. And so I finally did it, and all are working well. And I already sent you a screenshot on the live project, and this is our all events in the analytics. I took out, we can check out versus view item actually. Okay, it's our website, and this is the Google Tag Manager. So I have make it these tags as well as variables, and I have created a folder, and this is that consulting, and I have moved all my tasks in the folder. Okay, so so this is page view. I have connected the Google Analytics code is here, and you already did it, but I have just modified it. Okay, and this is the for view item event. This is push in the view item event, and this is the for the inspector and with the custom HTML, and this is add to cart event, and I make the event with the custom HTML, and this is the for begin checkout event, and this is also implement and the push with the custom HTML, and finally this is the versus, and this is the two or the custom HTML tag. Okay, so now I will preview it. Okay, at first I will open the view items custom HTML tag. So this is the long code actually. Okay, so I have, this is the product 1, product 2, 3 products. Right now there are 3 products in the website, and if you next time add another product, so hopefully you will work, and this is dynamics. But we should to cross check when you will create any products, so then we should cross check actually this is working well or not. Okay, this is the ongoing task actually here, and I implement all the JavaScript code and Google Tag Manager. I am not doing anything in your websites. So this is the all are working from the out of the box actually. Okay, and this is the add to cart event push, and this is the same things actually. The product, this is the product, this is the product 2, the 3 products, and this is the event push, add to cart event push here, and this is the console log. So when the push is event, then the console log will be set a notification. This is the console log actually, and this is the for begin checkout. So here is the same things, or the product ID, they capture the product ID, product name, product price, and this is the validation actually, and this is the items array. We created the items array. Your job post was mentioned you should do a retailer push, so I have created the retailer push here. This is the begin checkout as per the GA4 schema, and then this is the console log checking for the is it fire or not, and then for the custom HTML tag for process event. So we are capturing quality details from the UI and push in the local storage. So is the product ID, product name, and the product price. So it has option also in the checkout page, the coupon. So when someone if someone use the coupon code, so our value will be captured dynamically for our main price or as well as coupon code. All are working well. Okay, and this is for the first instant flag, and your concern is if visitors go to the library page, so, does it event versus event fires? So no problem. So if customer visit your landing page and go to the checkout page and implement payment, and then the library page, so I have create the logic here. So when customer go to the checkout page, then we set a flag in the local storage from checkout page, it is true, and when in the thank you page, the GTM will be matched. Is it come from checkout page or the different site? So when it is come from the checkout page, then the event will be fired, and if you come from the different page, so the event will not be fired. So this is the very strong logic here, and this is the for first event push, and capture the data from the local storage, and this is the transaction ID. There is no option in the transaction ID in the Kajabi, So I have created the with the JavaScript, and this is the item array and the trailer push, and the console log will be purchase event fire, and then and our all hello story will be removed. Okay, and the look remove actually. So this is the process, and okay, and I have created the trigger for the library page. So if you change any times in future the thank you URL, so you have also changed in there, otherwise it will not work. So right now the trigger is page URL contains library, and this is the page related. I have added another different things here. So if library page is reloaded it, so I have prevented it. So sometimes visitors refresh the browser, so there is no way to fire again. So I have reload of the reload, okay, with the JavaScript. Okay, so now I will preview and we will check actually everything is working or not working. Okay, so now I will click the preview. GTM is connected here, and now we will go to the any product. Suppose this is the product, this is the 120 hours and on 129. If we click the explore code, so our view item will be fire, and this is the view item, and this is the data layer, currency USD value 129. This is the item array, included the item ID. I have created the ID here. This is also created it is with the JavaScript. There is no by default field in your website, the item ID, and this is the product name, the price, and the quantity. If I click to the enroll now button, so our advocate event fire. If I click to this our different products, suppose the 100 is products, so our view item event will be fire again. This is the view item event, and this is the product price 199.80. okay, so if I click to these your free course, so also the view item will be fire. So view item, and this is the value is 0. This is the free product. Okay, and this is interesting. And now I'll go to these products and make add to cart. So this is actually the view item even is fire here, view item. And now I click to enroll now. If you click enroll now in this here or this here or this here, no problem, all are working well. So if I click this first one and then enroll, I mean this is the add to cart actually. So now this is the checkout page direct from the, and the first one is the add to cart. The price is on 29 price, and now we are going to the checkout page. So this is our begin checkout page. The product ID is here. I have captured the product ID from the URL. This is the actually the different path for different courses, and this is the begin checkout event, and this is a fire, and name, the price. Okay, and now we will it will work dynamically. This is the your recommended order product. If you click customer, this on, so it will be work perfectly. Okay, so when visitor or customer use the coupon codes, so the discounted price will be captured. If they use the original product price, so the original price will be captured. Okay, so I have make it dynamically. And when we'll click on the submit button or pay button, so then our product price, product name, and now we are in going to the checkout page. So the checkout page, a flag will store in our local storage. So now we will just inspect it for checking deeply. Now we will in the console, and so the product ID, the product name, the begin checkout event fire. This is the console actually working. And now this is our application. We'll click the application, and this is our local storage. Okay, Now we will click this submit button. Then this is the magically, and the from checkout is true because we are come from the checkout. So this is a flag here, and this is for validation. We are going from checkout page or different page. So when GTM will be find it, we are going from the checkout page, and then it will be even be fired, otherwise it will not be fired. So right now this is true, we are going to the checkout page. This is our product details. Okay, and this is we have to create a Kajabi account here, and this is actually iframe. That's why our GTM is disconnected here, and that's why this is disconnected. And now we'll create an account here. Okay, we click the console. Okay, so now we'll create an account, and this is the thank you page, and our console is the purchase event is fire, and the local state is clear, all of the clear. And if I go to this our tag assistant, so this is the purchase event, and our the purchase details, the transaction ID, the value we are using, the coupon code, the value, and this is the product details. So everything is working well and perfectly, and this is I am just showing on the live. Now we'll go to the analytics. So our all data, and this is the purchase event, and this is the begin checkout, add to cart, and the view item. If I click the purchase event, so our currency is here, the transaction ID is here, and the value is 0 here actually, and this is the item array. This is the details here. If you go to our real-time overview, so all are capturing here. Okay, so this is the thing. Actually everything is working well, and our all the history is clear from the local storage. So if any visitors go to this library page directly, so there is no way to fire the purchase event because our flag is clear here. So when customer visit from the landing page and the checkout page, the flag is enabled, and then the GTM will understand, and this is the valid user, they come from the ads. That's why the event will be fired for purchase event, otherwise it will be skipped. Okay, so this is the process. Actually all are working well. This is the track, measure, and scale. So this is my client review here, and this is the how you're burning money, losing money. And this is my image actually and this is the server-side tracking flow, and this is my recent client project portfolio with the case study here, and the testimonial, and this is the case study recent project for the Shopify here. So if you have a moment, and I have also already told you on the use setup server-side tracking. So here is the details how you should use the server-side tracking. The all are here in the first server-side tracking. So if you have any query, so you can just ask me in the Upwork or LinkedIn, so I will try to answer to you. Okay Smith, thank you so much, have a nice day.